take a nap here pretty soon. Because they get stupid on the 4th and it's loud and I want to sleep. So I think I'll take a nap. And then when it gets stupid and loud, I'll go out in the barn and shoot hoops. Then come back here and sleep after all the drunks go to bed. Sounds like a plan. Well, you know, if you live in the United States of America, you got to have a plan. So that's what I think I'll do tonight. Yeah. So. Shit. It's exhausting living around people with plans. I ain't got no plans. You know, I ain't never been, you know, I had sometimes, you know, you get that way, but I don't ever get attached to any quote unquote plans. I ain't never been like that. Because I like life. And if you set plans and you focus on plans, life sucks until you've fulfilled your plans, right? So I ain't never had a plan. People like me, yeah, but you now love has a meaning and I have a goal. Lord's Prayer worldwide, Odele. That was given to me before I was born. And Jesus told me that when I was a kid I was going to do that. So that wasn't really a plan, that was a command. So perfect commands is a little bit different than plans. You know what I'm saying? I watched Trouble Man and Tracy Reed at the end. I ain't never seen her with an afro before. So that was interesting to see. She always had her hair pressed and, you know, I ain't never seen her with an afro. It's kind of different. Yeah. So I was like watching. I know I've seen her before. And then in the movie it said policewoman Tracy Reed. I was like, oh my gosh, she got an afro. That crazy. It's interesting to see. Black women don't have that anymore. It's real weird when you see, you know, most black women don't have afros no more. You know. Erica Fortiche did, yeah, Mark's sister. I always had a big crush on her. Yeah, she's tiny. She's like 5 feet tall, maybe 4'11" or whatever. She was a little bitty girl, cute though. Real, you know, she's cute. Big brown saucer eyes, little tiny nose, full lips. She was pretty. Yeah. But now she didn't show much interest in me. A lot of girls like that don't like white guys. So you just sit there and go, okay. Well, you can't force somebody to be interested in you or attracted to you if they isn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. It's something that's, you know, got to be there, got to be there, got to be there. And so, you know, people have a real. When I was young, I used to look at girls when I was young and go, oh my gosh, she's so attractive. And then get to know her and go, okay. Get to watch. I watch them. I'm that type of dude, you know, the type of guy that sits there and watches and sees what they's about and then tells myself, you know. I don't think marrying Stephanie was a bad thing. I don't mean marrying Amy was a bad thing at all. No. I did what I was supposed to do. Those women both tried to survive hell and find ways to equip their kids to survive hell from being biologically conditioned to react in certain ways when put in those biological conditions. I understood that when we were going through things. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's not like we're in the clan of the fucking cave bear. But scientists found that when you amp people's conditions over tens of thousands of years, you get similar results, right? It's like, well, then don't do that. Seriously, we're not the clan of the cave bear. This is the freaking 21st century, 20th and 20th century. We're living debt and trespass free. You know, we have domiciles where you're not having sex with the kids in the middle of the teepee or the cave or the, you know, Theotherios, you know. So, we've evolved since then. And, you know, in ancient times, you have a hut and you're, you know, and stuff. You could even, you know, I don't know, you know, I think parents could even find ways to where they would have sexuality when the kids weren't present, you know. I think that's even possible back in Adam and Eve's time, back in, you know, huts in Africa. I think that's tangible, you know. Grandparents, you know, Mom, Dad, we'd like a night alone. Okay, kids will stay in our hut tonight. Zang, excellent. Don't you think people might have been able to do stuff like that back in the day when we were dumb? We're not dumb anymore. Sometimes we wish we was dumb again. How kosher, how halal of you. I know, how did you get these people to say they've been this way for thousands of years? You've been that way for thousands of years. I ain't been that way for thousands of years. I come from Adam and Eve. Yeah, Eve has afro. Yeah, she's pretty. Oh my gosh. You ever seen Mother Eve in prayer? She's pretty. Dad's handsome. He's big and he's dark and he's black. He's very handsome. Well, of us Homo sapiens, what they call Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, talking about the people in their origins are in North Africa. And then some of them migrated away, and I kind of resemble that, but not really, because we evolved over. How certain birds' beaks migrate, when they eat, and then they adapt to what they're eating and stuff. And so we went to the White Cliffs of Dover to get away from all you jealous hater fuckers, and Norman, and so you know what I'm saying. So it happens. Then what happens? Then we get on a boat and come to the United States of America, and then what happens? Well, you don't have to have the devil follow you as a Norman. They've got brown guys, Montezuma, okay, that are just as fucked as old Norman over there. Yeah, as Roland the Conqueror and Vlad Tepes and Genghis Khan and Alexander the Great. You have Montezuma. Oh. You mean they got just as fucked up and bullshit fucking... That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Well, I've been throwing horseshoes over my left shoulder. I spent most of my life searching for that four-leaf clover. The rest of you like Lefty Frizzell? I like Lefty Frizzell. My favorite is Saginaw, Michigan. Yeah. But I also like... That's the way love goes. I like Johnny Rodriguez. I heard Johnny Rodriguez sing it first, but it's a Lefty Frizzell tune. Other ones I also like it's a horrible song, but I like it. If you got the money, honey, I got the time. You run out of money, honey, I run out of time. It's like, well, I might have dated girls like that. I don't know. Yeah, it happens. They get like that. I think with my wife's, it was more of a Pentagon. I think my wife's came in with good intentions, but Steffi was a Pentagon manipulation that they knew about her PTSD. They studied her, and they know how to get you to react when they put you in situations and fuck with you. And Amy was groomed because the technology was in a different place, because Steffi was born in 1969 and Amy was born in 1980. And then they had genome sequencing to know that, there was genetic sequences between me and her because of our German ancestry. Okay, because Amy's a whole, or, Janice. That was very protecting of the spirit of her children and stuff like that, because they were kind and very much bullied and abused by Nazis. Okay. And that one lady in Surface, they're concrete thinkers, and that makes them Nazis. No, they just react to Nazis like you, the psychologist. Right. Well, the technology is getting better, and I genome sequence better than you genome sequence, because you manipulate the environment and I don't, like I explained to Nate Reynolds about the delinquent diamond from Stanford University at fucking normative services, where you take that brown kid and turn him into a white kid and get him killed in Stockton, Flint, and where else? Stockton, Flint. Where else did we get kids from? Oh, Sacramento. Don't forget Sacramento. And so, yeah. Oh, and San Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose? Bum, 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 bum. We had Northern California area and Flint. They wanted to get LA, and I told Ryan, the football coach, you need to take me with you. I'll get you the contract for Los Angeles. Once I talked to the people in Los Angeles, and they realized that these kids will get proper treatment and get somebody, and have somebody that understands them and respects them and will help them, you'll get the contract for LA. You go down to LA with your cowboy self and these other Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers, you won't get the contract. Ryan didn't take me, didn't get the contract. Because old Nate Reynolds, he buys into the kids. No, I just understand the kids. Well, I was raised in the barrio, and I was born in the barrio on a bright summer night. One summer night. A woman said, oh, while the others were saying, I. One summer night. So good old Earl. So we can try to load this one. These motherfuckers have been really delinquent on trying to get the Messiah public access on the 4th of July, 2025. Backerwoods on a pussy plantation. A lot of them are brown. They got Montezuma's revenge on their minds and shit. Oh, don't put on a display for money with your sexuality. It's a sin. Okay? If you want love, keep it private. But what happens if your life exceeds your dreams? What do? Keep it to yourself. Broadcast News, Albert Brooks. Right, yeah, I remember that movie? Okay. All right, y'all. I love you very much. My life has exceeded my wildest nightmares. But I'm the Messiah, so it'll help you all have your life exceed your wildest dreams, because your wild dreams suck. But faithful, loving intimacy and romance, it's perfecto. Trust me. Okay. Peace, man.